The Matilda, which is actually opened up here for the first phase, they can actually pick it up. It's a very safe pick, I would say, or maybe they can prioritize other things, maybe the Claude or whatnot. But yeah, it's gonna be the Matilda being picked up here.
And a Hellcurt. We haven't seen a Hellcurt in a
Wait,
good
what?
hot minute.
Okay, wait. Is this a Barrett's XP lane? Still able to keep it up here with Nets. But Flapteasy is going to be the one prioritized here by Homebois.
Yeah, and he's going to go. They already burst down that armor, but still putting on those stacks. Here comes the darkness. Dark Knight falls. Flapteasy still survives. Chibi almost got caught there, but here on the side, Kyle Teasy finds a kill onto Zorn and going to go ahead and disappear. That's going to be first blood for AP Bren.
Kyle Teasy going to be working up this first turtle. Sword does not have that ultimate just yet, so AP Bren can take this without any contest, not unless Chibi comes in.
Yeah, Chibi comes in, Dark Knight Falls is out, but he gets slowed down. Ogwin was right there waiting for him to come in. As soon as the Dark Knight Falls went in, he got put down. Zorn looking for an escape is going to use that flicker to get himself away. Be near. Oh, they do actually catch him. The Zaman Force is out. Trying to help Super Marco. He does catch a kill. Ogwin unable to help and has to watch his teammate go down. It is now tied 1-1 for Homebois and AP Bren.
The fact that Nets can actually pretty much pressure Super Marco on his lane. That's why you see the rotations mostly going towards the XP here. As Flapteasy gonna get pressured on. He's gonna pop in that last instant and he actually gets a pot. And this is
and that's the unfortunate when you're trying. Oh, Chibi might be getting caught here. Use his flicker. Here comes the Dark Knight Falls is out. We do have a pop up there onto Kyle Teasy looking for the damage. Zaman Force laid down, so he's crawling away. And Matilda able to use that ability to get him out of harm's way, but he still goes down. You can see the value coming. Flapteasy with the flicker. Udil takes a whole heap of damage, and Nom Nom's first a pat able to eat up Flapteasy, and they're going to claim a kill. 3-3 apiece here.
Yeah, the side of Homebois was able to get in some of the trade-offs, and with that pick off onto Kyle Teasy, Homebois going to be able to take this one in. Unless there's going to be any contest. The turtle, okay, going to be taken in by the Homebois, and this time they actually kind of clap back here up against the side of AP Bren.
Ooh, a Nets and a Zorn looking to put the damage on. We do have a Violet Requiem on the Kyle Teasy, but I mean, that's a big tanky boy in that box here. Now here comes the rest of the team trying to chase down Ogwen and Kyle Teasy, but they're going to go ahead and use that guiding wind to get themselves to safety.
For the switch right now, just as it hits the 5-minute mark to be able to get in at least some trade. Zorn though tries to go in for Flapteasy. He's a little bit tanky. Let's see if Homebois can actually take him down.
Yeah, they do land a pop-up. Flapteasy might be in a little bit of trouble here. Udil finding the kill there as well. Bringing him up. Homeboy is now up 1 kill to AP Bren right now.
Like, I only noticed it right now. You were so busy thinking about where these heroes are.
Now we're starting up on the turtle. We're about half health right now. You can see Flapteasy. Oh, Nets actually might be in trouble. Zaman Force has been dropped, but he gets taken down quickly by the Nana. This is going to leave it open for Chibi to take the turtle. Last Insanity is out looking for Zorn. Puts on the damage. That might, nope, we're going to be able to use that dash to get away. So, I mean, you get a kill, but Homeboy's able to get themselves another turtle. While you see now the pressure with the numbers in their favor, AP Bren now starting to put some pressure onto the mid lane, but decide against pressing their advantage.
In that final turtle crash here. Oh, although Flapteasy here. Can we go up with some deal once again? They've been going at it ever since game number 1, though. They've been able to survive, but 3 purifies here that haven't been used just yet. And so far, the pressure is going to be onto the mid lane. Okay, Super Marco and Owen, though.
Yeah, speaking of the Purifies, we do have a Daytona's Welcome that lands on to Super Marco. Nets able to find the kill there. That is going to be 1 down for AP Bren. They're looking immediately to go for this Lord right after they get that kill. The focus on them is remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, Marco was isolated there. He was with Ogwen that was trying to get him to safety. But Zorn, they had that Purify up. But the rest of Homebois was just working on them. They get in this first Lord of the game.
Yeah, and now we have the Zaman Force laid out there. Still, Nets in trouble on this side. Gets taken out by Ogwen, and they're going to be able to get Flapteasy to safety.
Kyle Teasy going to be working up this purple buff, but it seems like the target all the time will be Flapteasy that is able to soak up all of the damage here.
And that's Zorn going ahead and lands onto Flapteezy, but Flapteezy able to get away there. I don't think he had the Violet Requiem. Here comes a circling Eagle onto Udil. He decides, Alguin decides against continuing it and getting the pop-up there. AP Bren able to very quickly take down this Lord, a non-luminous Lord there, but I want to say it might be a little bit harder once we move on to these next ones.
They take down Chibi before the Lord comes up, or maybe even try to get a singular pick off here, but here comes Zorn.
Yeah, we do have a pop-up there on the Flapteezy. He gets terrified away, has no more armor, is going to have to back up. Kyle TZ in a little bit of trouble, has activated that Tortoise Puissance, trying, you see the trail as he tries to run away. Dark Knight falls, is out, big pop-up lands, but the Purify is out. Zorn in trouble, gets taken down by Flapteezy. Kyle Chibi gets taken down by Super Marco. Now, Net's in trouble, trying to dance his way around this. Is he going to be able to? Finds the kill onto Super Marco, while Flapteezy trying to flame him for his troubles. Oh, we have a Daytona's Welcome, which lands. Are they going to be able to put the damage onto him? He does. He still has that immortality out. Down comes the Zaman Force. Net's trying to chase down the kill, decides against continuing it, and backs up. Now, Flapteezy and AP Bren starting to put the damage onto the Lord at about half health right now. Still looking for the opportunity. Chibi, it gets dragged out again. They're dancing around this, and each team looking for the first one to make a mistake. Udil goes in a little bit close. Here comes the circling Eagle, taking with him Flapteezy into the back lines, but be careful, they all reset back on the map. Half health for this Lord.
Yeah, even the Lord's getting confused. Oh, Fuel pick off the Chibi. It's massive. And that's it. AP Bren can just go for this Lord, and that is going to be it. Fuse like is over. We're just going to be taking this in. I take down Chibi. I take in this Lord, and AP Bren bounces back in just like that in the 14-minute mark.
When it comes to plays like that, where both teams are jockeying for position, slow playing the Lord, it's always comes down to the first one to make a mistake or the first team to create it. And you saw it there with Few on the Nana, able to find Chibi, and then the rest of the team absolutely jumped on the opportunity.
Owen just picked up the Blood Wings here, just to add up to that additional magic damage and the shields. The bottom lane is bare though. They can just, the Lord can just go straight in for the base, as AP Bren is going to be forcing out the fight here. Chibi is down, as Homebois one member down, as the Lord's going to be knocking in their base.
Yeah, already at the core right now. They have to have an answer for it. Unfortunately, Chibi a little late with that Dark Knight Falls. Still gets caught by Super Marco. A little bit slower of a game. We talked about it not matching up in the mid game. We do have a Last Insanity out. Udil is backing off. Super Marco puts the finishing touches on that mid tower. Now we are at the core. Just one more. Well, actually, we have two towers up at the top. A high ground and the tier 2.
There it goes.
Finds the mid. We only have one more high ground. Is Homebois going to be able to stop this Last Insanity to try to zone them out? Super Marco puts the finishing touches on the high ground, and they all decide against pursuing this any further.
Taking up so much damage from that Nana, but it seems like AP Bren, they might actually just commit for this. Kaltiz is going to go in.
Yeah, we have the Daytona's Welcome followed by the Dark Knight Fall. Still looking at who's going to be able to come out on top. Zaman Force has been released. Few finds a kill on to Zorn, and this might be a wrap. Super Marco is down too as well, though. You can see C-Pot in the back. He might not want to be part of this fight. 2 down for Homebois as AP Bren looking to press their advantage, and that is going to be very enticing, especially with only 10 seconds left on this Lord.
Okay, Nets actually forced the back away, trying to get in that purple buff. Homebois has to check their base too, because they don't have any of these inhibitors. And AP Bren, they have that map control, they have that gold lead, and at the same time, the numbers advantages are towards their side. Actually, Few landed in that nice Molina Blitz once again to be able to take down 2 members of Homebois. And with the safety of that guiding wind from Owen, it's just able to, you know, let AP Bren evade these clashes that they don't want to happen.
Flapteezy goes in. He does get caught up and popped up. Nets is going to find a kill onto Flapteezy. Yeah, and right now, I think the focus should be on a few who's 3-0-4. We do have the Dark Knight Falls starting to close the distance. Is the Matilda comes in there. Immortality has been activated, but Ogwen very wisely using that guiding wind to get out of harm's way. Kyle TZ checks a bush, does
Kyle
get
TZ
popped up by Zorn, who decides not to put on the Violet Requiem. The rest of AP Bren in the midst of this purple buff, forcing out Homebois. They say this is their jungle now.
Lord Dance, Kyle TZ gonna be working up, starting up this Lord. Chibi could actually just go in for the steal, but you know, this is gonna be what's hard for Homebois here is one wipeout here. They could actually go for a straight push, and here it comes.
Yeah, you see them going in now. You saw the Daytona's welcome coming there. Chibi actually gets taken out. That's going to be the retribution for the Homebois who are now trying to get out. Sapat taking a heap of damage. You see the flicker in. Flap TZ able to close the distance and find the kill. You see the circling eagle from Ogwen. Nets might not be long for this world from the side. Super Marco. This is going to be a wrap. That is 3 people down for the Homebois, including their retribution. But it does look like Ogwen. Oh, they're trying to. They still want. They have the taste for blood now. They're not letting. They're not wanting to let Nets go free.
Yeah, 30 seconds before the others are up. They're gonna go for Nets. There's the circling eagle onto him. It's only Odile and Nets left to defend the base. AP Bren, they might actually just go for the push.
Yeah, they're looking for 10% left, and that's gonna be a wrap. A clean sweep for the world champions, AP Bren.
Man, I actually thought that was like, you know, maybe goes a safer route, go for the Lord, but AP Bren just had
one of the key factors of AP Bren's success. You can see up here, Ogwen, I mean, no doubts, especially on the Matilda. There's a reason why Matilda is a priority ban. And you talked about it. It's not even the tanky Matilda here, more of the aggressive damage for them, especially when it came with the Blood Wings and then the Holy Crystal out there as well. I talked about it a little bit earlier. When you have that flask of the Oasis, every single time Matilda uses the guiding wind, there's a shield that gets put on your team. Like, I think the guiding wind already gives the team a little bit of a shield. With the flask, you've got an extra shield on there, and you really up the survivability of your team.
Yeah, not just the survivability, but even the mobility of AP Bren, right? Like, you can escape all of these clashes that Homebois is known to create. Like, they love those team fights, and AP Bren, with the shield that it has provided, and it kind of makes sense why Owen actually prioritized that Blood Wings right after he took in that Holy Crystal, just to add up the shields that AP Bren had, to the point that Odile even had to build that Necklace of Durance just to counter out all of the shields, all of the tankiness that AP Bren had in that game.